And well, since then you've seen, I think, some videos to the songs. What is to know?
I didn't like them.
No, that's
what I didn't like them.
So they ruined your own picture.
Yeah, it is, like when I seen them, I was like, that was the video for If I Ruled the World?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't like that, you know. But you know, it is what it is.
Okay. Well, and then now your own album. Well, we talked about Nas. Yeah, well, you produced it with Jay-Z. How is it for you? Because, well, a few years ago you were rapping along to the songs of Nas, and now you're working with someone like Jay-Z. Was it hard with him to keep your own signature?
I think it comes from, like, there's two relationships that I had with Jay-Z. There's the relationship that I had with Jay-Z before I met him, you know, and then the relationship I have now after I know him and work with him. The relationship I had prior was me learning how to rap, you know, as much as a painter learning how to paint. Like, painters study the masters in school, and they'll retrace their paintings and try and make it, you know, to get kind of to learn techniques. And so that's what my experience was with Nas and Jay-Z and Biggie and just all the rappers that I heard, and I actually sat and studied. And so you copy the masters, you know, for that period of time that you're learning how to rap.
And what did you copy from Nas, maybe, and Jay-Z, just the two? Just to pick them, just a few lines, what did you do?
Nas was maybe like the way he told stories, you know what I'm saying? His approach to it, you know, it wasn't just flat out, you know, it was kind of hyper unbelievable, like it was almost unreal. It was a movie, it was cinematic, as opposed to just being a straight story about, you know, point A, point B, point C. It was more, it had more drama, it had more of a plot. And from Jay-Z, it was just more his cadence, you know what I mean? It's in the way he delivered his words, you know, the laid back, you know, but still, you know, being very, 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 and Jay-Z was one of the first people that I knew where he would have, the metaphors would be really, really deep. They would seem simple on the surface, but they were really, really deep. And it was more about his swagger. So it kind of gleaned a little of that from Jay-Z. But it's from every rap. It goes from NW. When I first started rapping, I was rapping like NWA because that's what I heard.
And when did you find then, well, your own style? Do you know a certain song, maybe on the album? I don't know.
It came from because this album is like it's two relationships. Yeah, it's like 6 years in the making. So I've changed up and switched and did different things. But it's when I started painting my own pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like taking the techniques that I learned from Jay and Nas and Biggie and Mos Def and Big Pun and Spice One and A-Boy and JG, and taking all those techniques that I learned, actually learning how to rap, and then using those to tell my own stories. And that's when it changed. That's when it went into my own. You know?
When was it?
This was like, really, I want to say about 2021. Maybe even a little bit before that. No, it wasn't all at once. It wasn't just one grand transformation. It'll be one song here or one verse here, and then, okay, then I'll go back and then regress, then go back to it and stuff like that. So it wasn't like just this one instant where I was like, okay, now I'm making my own music. But over time. And then the relationship after meeting these people, you know, after working with Jay-Z and knowing them, it even bolstered it even more, because the one thing that Jay-Z told me was, don't chase radio, you know. And that was the biggest thing he's ever said. It may sound small, but coming from Jay-Z, it's like, wow, don't chase the status quo. Don't do what everybody else is doing. Go to the left. You know, if you're this weird little nerdy guy with all these little idiosyncrasies about yourself, then do that. And then what will happen is, people will start coming to you just because you're different, you know, and that's what happened, you know.